Good morning, hope you're well. Just saw a deer, quite nice. So we're currently in Bedfordshire. You can see it's quite pretty at the moment. The light's coming up, it's pretty close to 6:30. So and we're just taking a stroll around, so as promised, a little bit more of nature. So you can see we're quite happy. It was pretty brutal the first bit of the walk, but yeah, now it's all downhill, so it's pretty lovely. So first off, sorry, get back to the job in hand, which so apologies. I said I was going to issue videos every day, but I had Saturday and Sunday off. Essentially, I didn't get up at 4 o'clock. I didn't fast. I didn't do anything. I kind of sat up for 3 days and then chilled out. But back to normal now. So initial update. So fasting. Like I said, didn't really do much over the weekend, but today's the first day back of the not eating for the intermittent alternate day fasting. And so far so good. We're only a few hours into the day, but hey ho. Trading wise, obviously not much to update because nothing happened over the weekend, although Friday evening I got home. I made a reasonable profit in the morning, so I didn't get home, so I worked from home on Friday, but in the afternoon I decided to take a cheeky punt and did a short, and it turned out the market bounced about, I don't know, about 40 points, and I doubled down, so I lost 150 points. So I worked out my profit in the morning and left me a massive debt, so not good, but that's why I'm learning, right? Because shit like this is going to happen. So again, update on print up delivery. So intend to start the designs this week. I'm looking at a few a day. I think when you start, like with anything, it's that initial start. Once you start, then I think I've just gone the wrong way. My watch is telling me, oh no, we're good. Oh, are we good? No, I think we're okay. Well, let's soon find out. Oh, no, that goes that way. We'll find out. Let's keep going. So yes, print on demand. So yeah, I'm going to start this week. Yeah, like with everything, you start off a few little bits and pieces, and then we know it's grown into something massive. But you just initially got to start. So that's the intention. Did my 4 a.m. start today, and as I mentioned, I'm in Bedfordshire, so I actually left early, left about 4:15, drove around to here, and then had a bit of a stroll. And as I say, it was a bit brutal at the beginning because it was quite bloody steep. So again, just need to check where I'm going. I think we'll go this way, we should be alright. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, but once we got to the top of the hill, as you can see, we could see at the beginning of the video we were on, it was all good. And so this is in Bedfordshire, near the Millbrook racetrack or auto testing centre, which is why, as if anyone's familiar with it, it's quite a hilly environment because they've got an alpine test track, and that is within these hills, so it's pretty brutal, pretty steep incline. I mean, it's no mountain obviously, but fairly fun. And then so sorry, I just keep looking at my agenda because I did it, I told you I would, so I've got it written down. So now it's kind of well-being. I think generally the weekend was pretty good. We went to a place called King's Dyke, which is okay, this is embarrassing. I was just talking to myself for 3 minutes and the camera was off, so which is why there's a sudden jump. So I'm just heading back just to finish up what I was saying. So I went to King's Dyke. Essentially it's a brickworks, and as part of the excavation process to get the materials they want, they come across a lot of fossils. So what they do is they essentially dump a chunk of rock, and you can go down with tools and the kids and try and find as many fossils as you can. So yeah, so that was quite an enjoyable weekend. And then the next bit I just want to kind of come through is like what I'm grateful for. I mean, look at this environment. I mean, this is the UK, right? Still a little bit cold, still a little bit wet, but look at that view. I mean, can see all the way to the motorway. You can pretty much see all the way back to Cambridgeshire, which is pretty fantastic. So, and like I've been saying, you know, family's pretty well. Everyone's healthy. No one's got any major issues, which is fantastic. And got a good job, pays well. Got a lovely house. You know, got me mode of transport. I mean, we don't really want for anything. You know, I mean, there's obviously always selfish things you want, which you're not sure you can afford. But ultimately, we've got everything we need for a nice, clean, sustainable life. If anything, we've still got some good layers of luxury. So yeah. And then I guess just to recap on yesterday, went to King's Dyke, obviously, had a nice chill that day with the family, went out for breakfast. Not that great, to be honest. Wouldn't rate it. It was a Brewers Fair and just wasn't as good as normal. So, but hey, you know, first world problems and all that, could have stayed at home and cooked it myself. And then also just to recap, the first F1 race of the season in Bahrain was yesterday. It was a good race. Enjoyed the fight between Mercedes and Aston Martin. Alonso's one to watch this year. He's an absolute weapon. But a bit disappointed by how far ahead Red Bull are, mainly because it's just going to make life quite boring potentially. So we'll see. There's plenty to keep in touch with. So right, I'm getting close to my car now, so I will leave you be. Enjoy your day. See you in the morning. Cheers guys. Cheers.